here now. We here.
Yeah.
It's in the break room, y'all. Holla, holla, holla. Woo!
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
What going on?
Oh, bonjour.
What's that? Was that French?
I know, I hear you. There we go. Now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hear you loud and clear.
Hello, bonjour.
All right. How do I sound? Do I sound distorted? Do I sound cool? All right. Yo, yo.
That was what you just did. Turn it down just a little to half. Not
Turn it down a
little.
bit.
Just a tad.
Yo, 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 yo. It's me. Okay.
Up.
All right. So
Yeah.
all right. How we sounding here? Sounding all right?
I think so. I think so.
All right, all right, all right.
That's what was wrong. Yeah, I think you sound all right.
All right.
Speak
cool,
again.
Cool,
Like,
cool.
speak.
Yes, yes, yes. It is me, and I'm here, and this is Pizza in the Break Room, episode 22. 22. En français.
Oui.
Hmm.
Bumble clock. Oh Lord. All right. 22. It's a big number.
Yes, sir.
I guess it keeps getting bigger. That's good. Higher. What is it? Bigger, higher? Which one? The number keeps on getting
Bigger,
more. There's more.
more.
More. There are more. Oh Lord. Whew. How's your day so far?
I mean, I'll tell you like this. I'm not feeling too good right now, but I'm all right.
Why not, man?
This morning when I was ooh, it sounds a little. This morning when I was walking to the elevator, I felt like I dropped my phone. So I looked back behind me. I'm like, it sounded like I dropped my phone, but I didn't see no phone. So I just kept going. My Uber was downstairs waiting for me. So then I'm at work and I'm like, maybe I left the phone at home because when I got to work, I didn't see the phone on me. So I get back home now and I'm like, I don't see the phone nowhere. And I'm like, damn, I dropped the phone. So
wait. When you dropped the phone this morning,
yeah,
you just like took a look back and just kept on going?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
What do you mean you didn't see it? What
Yeah,
color
exactly.
Is it?
Black.
What color is it? What color is your carpet outside?
Like gray and
like half black?
There's tints.
But I'm just, doesn't seem to me like you put, like where you had to get to work. That what it was.
But I looked, like I turned around and I looked and I'm like, I did like a full surveillance, like I don't see this thing.
Like, check pockets and
I checked, I didn't check at the time. I didn't check my pockets at the time because I had my other phone in my hand.
Okay, second phone. All right.
So that's the phone that I'll use to do like.
Are you a drug dealer?
No, that one does all my videography and all my pictures and stuff.
For your OnlyFans?
I mean, yeah, some of that stuff is on there. Sheesh.
Indeed. Sorry, I asked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you lost your phone. You came home, didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Went downstairs to the concierge and said, "Hey, man, anybody drop a phone? Anybody see a phone? Like say that they found a phone?"
All right, can you back that up? Can you back that up like 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Maybe 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Did you say you walked downstairs to
the concierge?
All right.
Okay, you know what? I walked downstairs to the security guard. Hey man.
I was just like, she good for you. All right, we're good. But 2 shots in the air. Go on with your story, man. Sorry, I keep interrupting your story.
So I'm like, hey, did anybody come, like drop a phone here saying that they found a phone? I'm like, no. I'm like, all right. She's like, all right. She goes, was it an expensive phone? I said, all phones are expensive, man. I said, all phones nowadays are expensive. So then I came upstairs and I started knocking on all the doors in my hallway. Nobody
Nothing.
answered.
Don't you have can't you like go on your computer and like press the button and you find out where it is?
No. Again, that phone is
not an Apple.
It's not it's just my phone. It's my camera, really. That phone's just my camera.
Well, I mean, if I had all my OnlyFans stuff on it, I'd probably be a little bit worried, but you don't seem too worried about it. You seem discombobulated, but you don't seem worried about it.
Like for instance, that's the phone that I would use as my camera to do this, what we're doing now. Now I got to use my phone, which means that
you got no list. Hands free, yo. So that's right.
Now I got to use like one of my old phones, like to see if I can access shit.
Oh, what kind of phone is that, yo?
It's a Samsung 7.
It's on. Okay, it's on. Or is oh, jeez. So wait, when you want your Uber, you call the concierge, or you just do it on your phone? They get it. Is that part of the package?
Called on the concierge. Hey. I'm trying to leave in 3 minutes. Can you call the Uber for me? And they're like, what? What? What are you talking about?
Oh, geez, that is funny. That's funny. Well, so it goes, I guess. It happens. I can see how you're a little bit discombobulated.
That's where all my photos are, all my haircuts, all my everything, Sure.
So wait. Like they're gone? Like they're only on your phone?
No, I mean it's in the cloud, but
okay, I just check. I don't remember. I don't know how the rest of the world works.
They're in the cloud, but sometimes it's annoying when I want to start doing editing and I gotta download and download and download.
True. Well, I mean, I guess you just start from here, fresh, 22.
Yes, sir. I guess that's the way it's gonna be, right? 22. Fresh.
I almost
22.
had wine. Almost had wine today.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Like up until like 3 minutes before the show. What do we got? What do we drink? What is this?
Right here is called Lola.
Like Apothic Red.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Jeez.
Say word.
Yeah, word. I lost you. I'm losing you. There you go.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Yeah. Just like that. You don't even know. There's levels to this shit, yo.
Levels. Golly, that was heavy. Wow. Very impressive, sir.
Oh,
Very impressive. Lola is a VQA Ontario. Have I done this one yet? Blush sparkling wine has hints of strawberry and blood orange flavors. Served chilled, this sparkling is a perfect accompaniment to hors d'oeuvres, delicate first courses, white meats, and fruit-based desserts.
You better call the concierge for a charcuterie board or something like that, bro.
Jeez. Yo.
Almost had wine. Almost.
So what changed your mind?
I felt discombobulated. I had to get into my comfort zone a few minutes before the show. I was a little discombobulated. So
yeah,
that's my word of the day. There's gonna be times we can say discombobulated in one show.
What threw you off your
I don't know. Nothing particular, I think.
no, just
Wasn't combobulated at the time.
just weren't on your tea.
I think it was because I was thinking of which wine to drink. And I was just like, fuck it. And I was thinking, I thought about where I gotta put it. Where'd I put it? Would I put it in frame, out of frame, over there? You know? Had all these, it was too much, so I just stopped. I got the red cup.
Red cup. When all else fails.
So I'm talking about. You gotta go with the name you can quickly trust. So it goes. Oh,
Red cup.
red cup, yo. All red cup all the time. So I mean, I went with my red cup on the weekend, yo. You saw the red cup live and in color.
Saw it in action.
Yeah, well, you know. So
Saw it in action.
always the red cup.
Weekend was a good time. That was a good time, man. That was a good time, Mr. B.
I thought so. I'm still a little. I think maybe it's last week as a whole was a good week. Maybe
Yeah.
like Chase thing, and then whatever else in between. Chase thing, that was still pretty emotional a week, little while after.
Mm-hmm.
There was no because you had to get that Easy Like Sunday morning, and because nobody had been back together since that until Easy Like Sunday morning, so we had to go through all that shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then, but also the party. Yeah, the party was nice, man. It was nice. Nice to
Mm-hmm.
get that fucking picture. That was a good picture.
Good times. Was missing Cricks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Well, you can hear about it all right now. Right, Cricks? You were
Yeah,
missed.
Cricks. You were missed for sure.
That was a good little party, man. I hadn't seen some fellas in a long, long time. Even if I had, not in that kind of environment, I guess,
that
too,
capacity,
right?
yeah.
Right. So, I mean, we do that every year. So our Christmas, B-Town Christmas, we didn't obviously have it last year. I guess we wouldn't have had it the year before.
Good.
Looking for you. Shit, son.
See what I'm talking about? My bad.
This is a commercial for. God damn it. If you thought you drop your phone, you stop, you make sure you check for your goddamn phone, you roll, you get on the floor, all that good shit. If you lose your phone. Because now we're all discombobulated. And Heathcliff's on the screen. Is that Heathcliff?
Why would they do that?
Or is that Morris? Who's that? What kind of cat's that? Is that a cat or is it a dog? I can't see. I'm less small. Anyways, I'm going to tell my B-Town story. He can put some stuff in his box. There we go. Back in effect. How's that? Oh, lost him again. Rewind. Oh, see, he knows what he's doing. He got it under control now. A little glossy. Don't worry, man. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Throw a filter on that shit. We're good.
Say again?
You all right now? You missed a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. You missed a commercial.
What was the commercial? What did I miss?
It'll be more fun when you watch it back. What's wrong, man? What do you need? What do you need, man? What do you need?
Let me just get in my chi. Let me just get in my chi.
Go, man. Do what you gotta do, man.
That was frustrating just a while ago.
Guy, you just put a little picture on top of it. Yo. He's doing it on purpose now. This is a commercial for perseverance. This is a commercial for just doing it. Commercial for let we go. All right, where are we at?
Yeah, man. So the boys.
B-Town Christmas.
Yes, B-Town Christmas.
So yeah, we didn't do it last year. We didn't do it the year before due to COVID. Given the situation, it was a good opportunity to get together. We usually do it every year. Big bad kids, everything like that. Santa Claus suit, presents, all that stuff. Rotates around different people's houses. It's been going on for shoot 20 some years now, I guess, right? Since my kids were kids, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, because we used to do like the original ones were like a Chase house, like way back in the day, I think. And everybody's house in between at some point. But yeah, it was good. Get the people together. It was good for my soul, I thought. It was good that we just did it. You know, sometimes we talk about doing things and we don't do things, but and then sometimes it's like, fuck it, this is the day. Whoever can make it can make it. And then shit, like almost everybody made it. So that was good. It was nice. Food, drinks, laughter.
Yeah, there was
It
a
was
lot
all-
of laughter, a
Yeah,
lot of laughter, a lot of food, a lot of drinks. It was nice, man. A lot of gambling.
a little bit of game. Oh man,
That was fun.
between that was crazy. Yo. We haven't done that in a while either.
That was fun.
So yeah, there was shit going on, right? I was worried about, you know, oh, it's gonna be, what are we gonna do, blah blah blah. But then I wasn't worried because I knew everything would be fine. I knew people would be here, people would be there, people would be, you know, just chatting nice.
Hmm.
So it was a vibe. It was really good to see those people. And because that's, you know, that's day one. That's the day ones, the actual true day ones, across the board, right? So pretty wicked. Pretty wicked.
So Jeff is the one you know the longest out of all of them, or
Yeah. Jeff, I met first day of junior kindergarten.
golly,
Yeah.
golly.
First day of junior kindergarten. So we went through grade school, most of high school. I lived in Brattletown Circle. I lived in Aurora Court for everybody who knows about that. He lived in the townhouses. So I just hopped the fence to go to Jeff's house. Everybody used to hang at Jeff's house.
Hmm.
Junior kindergarten. So since we were like, what's that? 4 years old, 5 years old,
Hmm.
40 years, yo, beat town.
Wow.
That's what I tell people. Like, you know, our kids have sleepovers,
40 years.
right?
Do I even know my brother for 40 years?
Right?
I don't even know if I know my brother for 40 years. Wow.
Well, yeah, man. Like that's, you know,
Wow.
it's not everybody either lived in Brattletown Circle, went to St. Aidan, or they're family of, right? Except for you people. But then, you know, even Polly lived in P-Man lived in B-Town for a
Oh,
hot
yes,
second
he did
too,
live in B Town for a little bit, didn't he?
right?
Ah, okay.
Right. So
The
that,
insurgent.
that that crew run, it's deep. It's not, yeah, it's not, you know, I can appreciate people talking about friendships, but it's friendships from, oh, I've known these guys from high school or from work and I've known them for 20 years or whatever. Like, no, you guys, people don't understand really, I guess. Right?
Mhm.
Like Bob, Static, that's grade one, KG, grade one, no, grade four, maybe. Grade one or grade four. Four for sure.
Static as well, huh?
Static grade one. Who else was in there? And then Jeff has two older brothers, so his oldest brother was there, right? And he's got a middle brother, Brian, who couldn't make it. And then he's the same age as like the Vardys and
Mhm.
Ed,
Oh, okay. Okay.
right? So then, you know, we're hanging out with Jeff, and then Jeff's brothers, and then his older brothers, and then his older brothers.
So Ed went to school with you guys too?
Ed, did you go to St. Aidan? It's gonna hurt my brain. It's gonna make me feel horrible if you did. I swear, like Ed was a public school guy. I feel like Ed was a public school guy, but I'm old. But he lived in B Town.
Okay. Wow.
No, I feel like I see this. I see him in a school uniform now. Ed, I'm old. Sorry, I forget what school you went to. I don't feel shitty about this.
But the Vardys, they went to public school?
Parties went to Aiden,
So which high school did they go to? Lieberman?
Lieberman.
Hmm.
Used to be hilarious. We, because we were younger and we knew them. They used to live on the other side of Bridletown, on one of the side streets there. But we'd always see them like running through St. Aidan to get to the bus to
Oh,
get to
okay.
Lieberman. Like ladies, oh, you see them running through the thing. They're parties, hey man. Because yeah, like because they're a few years older, like 2, 3 years older than us,
Hmm.
or me, whatever I think. Right, and then well, and then Che moved in beside Jeffrey, right? He moved in beside Jeff. Yeah, yeah. So the crew from
Okay.
time.
So Che is older than the Vardis or same age?
Uh, how old is that old man Che? I think they're about the same age.
Okay.
I think those details, devil's in the details. I don't know about all the details right now, those details, but sounds about right.
Okay.
Me,
Okay.
Jeff, Bob, Static, same age. Check these pictures. Juice Bug,
KG.
KG, Juice Bug, same age. KG might, for some reason, I have a feeling KG might be a year younger than us. Actually,
You're younger.
maybe, but he grew up with us. For some
Yeah.
reason, no, he's the same age. Same age. Talking crazy. Ricci, right? A couple of SS people up in here, yo. That's how good mix of people in there, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I felt
Right?
bad, man. I felt bad.
Why?
Because Flint made that food
Fucking
with me in mind. I know,
damn fucking vegans, man.
I know he didn't make it all for me because there's no way he could expect me to eat all of
The
it. But I know
20
he made
the
it.
20 pound the 20 pound tray.
I know he made it with me in mind though, and I appreciate that.
He called me because he had something else on the menu, and then he called me back and he's like, "Yo, is Fitz coming?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm switching what I'm bringing so
Mm.
that he can have food." And I was like, "All right, shit, fuck ever, great, wonderful. You vegans, man, you guys got a problem, man."
Yeah, ain't got no problem.
I hear that. I hear that. I ain't hating. I was just like, because when at the end, and I heard you say it, and I was like, shit, eh? I was just like, shit, egg noodles.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
I know he made a valiant effort to kind of accommodate me, and that was amazing. And I felt bad, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I like the noodles, like there's no meat in it, no egg, no nothing. I just made vegetable just for you. And I'm like, wicked, wicked. And then I look at the noodle and I'm like, this is a big egg noodle. This noodle is made out of eggs.
That is crazy.
But again, if you don't think about it, if you're not even paying attention, if you're not aware, how would you know? You know? But
Because I didn't look at his noodle.
pause.
Oh shit. That was weak. You fucking vegans, man. Egg noodle. Because all I did for you was I got you a veggie tray.
Still eating that veggie tray now.
Oh, there's veggie tray. There was salad. Forgot the fucking salad in the fridge. I realized that the next day.
Brought that veggie tray to my mom's house for dinner the next day. Still didn't finish it. Brought it home. I'm still working on it, bro. That's the biggest ass veggie tray ever in the history of veggie trays.
I got it from the vegan store.
From the vegan section in the grocery store.
No, I went straight to the vegan store. It was like it was a special occasion. I'm going to the vegan store.
No, these baby carrots are bigger than a mug. I'm like, yo, these baby carrots are actual carrots.
Teenage carrots, at least.
At least. Yeah, man.
No, but like I said, it was good, man. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, face thing left me emotional that week. The B Town thing was a little bit because like when's the last, like we haven't been together like that. We're not always together, but we're not always apart like this, kind of, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough to interact with people. And then these are the people, like I say, that it's true day ones that like that's squad up, I guess, right? So
Yeah, man.
People don't get that. People don't get, like, the same people that was like, house league grade 16, right? Like the floor hockey team, and then it was the grade 8 basketball team, same team. Fucking ushers at my wedding, you know what I mean? Like, same, just when I look back at like all these fucking, it was the same people in all the fucking pictures. Same people in all the pictures from the fucking get-go.
That's dope. That's dope from the get-go. Like from
Get-go.
from the giddy up.
Done. That's it. What else? Nothing else. That's all I know. That's all you know. That's all you know.
Wow.
B-Town Zoo. Raptors. Good for the Raptors. Close Raptors.
Oh, what's the score?
It is 130, 129.
Who's winning?
Overtime.
Overtime.
The Nets with 3.3 seconds left, and it's the Nets ball. Nets are up one. Nets ball. Oh, they're shooting free throws.
Well, this is a commercial for Pizza in the Break Room, episode 22. The episode of perseverance, the episode of nostalgia, the episode of episodes where you might actually have an episode.
Pizza in the break room, y'all.
Holla, holla, holla.
That's quite interesting. 22, man. 22. That's crazy.
What's big in Jay-Z's first song that they ever did together?
Brooklyn's Fine. Ever? I don't know. Ever. Like Reasonable Doubt on the first album.
Was it Brooklyn's Finest?
That's Unreasonable Doubt. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to venture to say that was the first song ever. I'm sure they did some shit before that, but Brooklyn's Finest is on Reasonable Doubt.
What else did they got on Reasonable Doubt?
Them, both of them.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything both of them together on Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think. He was asking me these questions.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's
Big.
the only song they have. What do I know?
Big. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what your favorite song on this album is?
The Reasonable Doubt album.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be it would have to be Can't Knock the Hustle.
I thought you might say that.
It's my vibe.
I listened to this hard like a few weeks ago again because my brain doesn't work well. It's a good
You have
fucking
the track
album,
list.
man.
You have the track list there.
Yeah.
Tell me the songs.
Can't Knock the Hustle, Politics as Usual,
Yeah.
Brooklyn's Finest,
Yeah.
Dead Presidents Part 2, Feeling It, The Evils,
The
22
Evils.
twos. No,
The
22
Evils.
twos.
All right.
The Evils
So
is wicked.
who's in 22 twos? Is it just him by himself?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought
22
Big
twos
was
is
in.
the sh-
I thought Big was in that. That's why I asked.
22 twos is the, like, you know what?
So that's where we are.
This is a commercial for Jay-Z. 22 twos. We're going to play 22 twos possibly for you at the moment because 22 twos is the lick and it's the most underrated song on that fucking album, just for the record.
I don't know why I thought Big was in that song. That's why I asked.
22 twos. Can I Live? Ain't No
Oh,
Nigga.
yes,
Friend or
Can I Live?
Foe. Coming of Age. Cashmere Thoughts. Bring It On. Regrets. And Can I Live Part 2.
Can I Live? That's my song.
Jeez.
So that is my song. That one.
22 twos.
And it's
man.
any song that has that instrumental.
That's your hook. That's your thing right there.
Because remember, and that's why your CD has this. Your CD has a song on it. Snoop Dogg.
I didn't have G's up. Didn't you have G's up?
I had it on my tape. Yeah.
Or I didn't have G. I had the CD. I didn't have it.
Yeah, the CD.
Mm. Same day, I
Mhm.
just got the CD.
And then after I got a CD, that song was not on it.
Right.
Yeah, any song that had that beat on it, I like it.
22 Twos. It's gonna be your new favorite song when you pay attention to it.
22 Twos.
Trust. I don't make recommendations for fun.
Here we are, 22 Twos, episode 22.
Shot.
What's the standout part of that song? What about it?
Nothing.
What about it makes it? What about that
Uh,
song makes it amazing?
The 22 Twos.
22 Twos.
Yeah.
It means something. What I forget what it means.
There are 22 twos in the song.
Mm.
You'll get it. You gotta
No,
listen.
I remember. I remember there was something, but I just don't remember the song like that. But I remember that like it was definitely a significance of like it was like some slick shit, like some really like, oh, that was clever. That was very creative type of thing.
22 twos.
Hmm.
22 twos. Go with that. No, that song's a lick, yo. That whole album's a lick, obviously. Like that's pure production, pure tunes. 1996, yo. See, that's why people have to put respect on the man's name. The album's in 1996.
1996. So
25 years. Right? Is that 25 years? Yeah.
96. Okay.
6.
So Tupac is dead already.
You died in 97? Or you already died? No,
95. Big died that year.
Really? That's right. I believe you.
Big
96.
died that year, March 9th.
So I Love the Dough was before that. That's what you're telling me?
Am I wrong?
I think maybe. I'm not telling you you're wrong.
We hit
100%
makers.
97 he died.
Big died 97?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tupac. American rapper. September 96.
Look at me. A year off.
It's not too bad. Better than my memory. I would have guessed like the 80s or some shit. Oh, that was some shit back then, man. That was music.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people don't understand. When people are like, "Nah, that's music," because these people are still revered, Like their songs still go up against any songs right now, and people can't. Like when sometimes you watch those YouTube videos of kids like listening to stuff for the first time.
Reactions, yeah, reaction videos, yeah.
Those shits, right? It's funny sometimes just watching these kids, no matter what it is. Like even if it's like fucking some other genre, just music from those days, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Music in those days. I get that there's differences now and there's different artists and certain artists can do certain things, but it's different now. As much as there's so much out there, I can only pay attention to so much. Like it's almost made my view more narrow on some shit. Where it's like it's got to be really good for me to even listen to it, like a second song. You know what I mean? Like people don't listen to albums anymore. You hear a song from somebody, maybe you go check them out, right? You Google them one time, see what's available, listen to an album, you like it or you don't like it. It's not like back because back in the day, you had to invest in people too.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Yeah, can't even. Yeah,
right. You had to buy a mixtape to hear some shit to know to buy somebody's album. Like you didn't get to listen to 15 seconds of a song. You know, back in the day. Now you can even listen to, right? Now I have access to every fucking song in the world. I just type it in and it sings for me.
And I can see if I like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I could see if I may
See if
almost
right.
like it. Don't even get the chance to let it grow on you.
Right? Put it in a playlist, maybe.
Like everybody's an A&R right now. Everybody's
Right.
actually an A&R because like you just got that 15-second window.
You see Adele made, was it Spotify? So I don't use Spotify, but I guess is it shuffle is like the default option or something on Spotify, maybe like that, or
Okay.
like when you pick an album or you pick something, it's like maybe in shuffle. Anyways, basically, she made Spotify change when her album came out to say that the default is that the album plays straight,
Yeah. You can't mess
start to
around with
finish.
it. Like it has to play.
Start plays has to play. Like I think you can switch it, but she did some shit. She was like, "Fuck that."
Mm. You have to get my project the way that it was meant to be
Right.
received.
Right. Right. I mean, you can watch a movie in like chapters if you want and jump between movies, right? But right. So that was a Spotify shuffle. In response to Adele's request, Spotify has hidden the shuffle button from all albums accessed via the streaming platform. In a viral tweet immediately following the release of 30, Adele commented, "Why don't we don't create albums with so much care and thought into our track listing for no reason?" So they done fucking hit it because Adele said so, which in itself is pretty large. Good for her, right? But makes sense,
I
man.
didn't know she was coming out with anything. I was at Walmart the other day, picking up a gift for Cadeau. And when I was at the cash register,
that's like 22. That's like 22 twos, yo. Pure shots like that in 22 twos, yo. Bruh.
Wow.
No idea, yo.
Wow.
But I was
fire tonight.
This guy said I'm getting a cadeau for gift, yo. What the hell? Jeez. Jeez.
Yo, you are on fire tonight, my brother.
I play it backwards.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yo.
They don't know. 22 twos.
That was heavy. That was heavy.
22 twos. Anyways, you're shopping.
Yeah, man. So then I was at the counter. I seen a box of Adele's CDs, and I'm like, are these old CDs? And it didn't say nothing on it. It's just her face, you know. And it was a nice picture. I was like, this was photographed well. I wonder if it was photoshopped and stuff. Cause just looking at the, you know, like just looking at the picture of it, I'm like, this is pretty like they knew that they're just gonna use this as the photo as the album cover, this picture.
Boom, done.
You know, as if I went like this, and
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's my album cover. No words, no nothing.
Nothing.
But anyways, so now you're telling me that she has a new project out.
Yeah. Album. Good to go. She talked to Oprah, you know, she released a song, went to go talk to Oprah, released the album. Good to go.
The young kid says that King Kunta is the best. He's the GOAT.
Who?
Kendrick. He's better than Jay-Z. As he's shooting free throws, talking to his coach.
How does he know? How does he know this? You got it.
And he's like, Kendrick's the best. He's like, he's the GOAT. And he's like, man, Kendrick's only been here for 30 seconds. Jay-Z's been here for 30 years.
That's it? Was he done after that, or that was it?
His mom came to pick him up and said, we got to go.
Time to go, boy. Time to go, boy.
Swagger. That was
Did you catch
Jace.
it?
That was Jace on the foul line.
Did you catch it?
I started watching it.
Oh, that's a nice show, man.
It is nice so far. It's nice so
How many?
far.
One episode?
I think I'm like one in
One and
change.
a change?
Mm-hmm. He's like gone to the school, played his first game, lost his first game.
Hmm.
Please handcuffed him when he went to go put out the trash.
Garbage. Yeah. Yo, that's the life, though, I guess, for some people, right? I think that's a as it moves on, you'll see that it's a good, I guess, depiction of fucking what that is, right? Because it's rep ball trying to, parents trying to get their kid on the right team.
Mm-hmm.
All the focus on this kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different people's priorities. I think it's a good capture. You'll see as it move through it. It's really the season. Is that one more episode or is it done now? One more episode. See, it's a good season. Very good concept. I never really watched a movie like a show like that.
As I was watching it, I just couldn't help thinking about you, especially when they started introducing O'Shea Jackson's character as the coach. And then, I guess he's gone to a symposium of coaches. And then, they started talking about, like you're stealing players and what and just like, like how can you make money off the players and whatnot. And I was like, man, this thing is like just deeper than coach player, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like the whole business aspect of it.
There's a lot to that life, man. It's because there's, even for me when I was coaching,
Yeah.
like I'm young, when I'm playing, like, so I'm playing with the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just like that, just like when the coach played with the kid.
you got that episode, right? You
Yeah.
watched that, right? So,
Yeah.
Kid was lipping. He's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Let's go. And that's how he earns the respect of the players or the team.
Right.
Like I remember like when I came in, because when I came in, there was a head coach, and then he got ill that year. So like, quarter way through the season, it was like, all right, you're the head coach. And yeah, I think there was a point where how do I get to these kids? Okay, it's me now. Great. A second ago, I was just the new coach trying to help out the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, I'm trying to get them. And it was just one day I was like, all right, let's just play. My, I already had my shorts on, but ready to go. And we were playing. And it wasn't one-on-one or anything, but we were just playing. And from that's kind of where I started gaining their like respect. Like, all right, this guy, okay. All right, coach. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coach. Okay, let's go. Because in that first year, I could still eat them up. And then it was after that, they started getting a little bit bigger, a little bit faster and stuff like that. So, but that first year, because they were probably 13 or 14 still. I think we talked about this. They were already about 13 or 14. So I could eat them up a little bit. By the time they were like 17, I couldn't eat them up anymore. Big boys. But to the point of like just the circuit, like from that perspective is even around the other teams, I was a coach that kids would talk to. I would talk to some of the other kids just in general, like because they're around, they're in the league. What's going on? We'd sit on the bench and just chat, and people might look at that one way, but it's really just
chatting,
kids that I know maybe from the high school, as opposed to that our club. They went to the other Hamilton club. We're playing each other. We're sitting in the gym during tournament or whatever. Come here, boy. Like, let's chat. How's it going? How's mom? How's dad? Right. Type shit. And then people are looking at me like it's something. But I think there was something too at that time where like there was a point where I just started getting more kids. Okay, great. Hey, tryouts. I wouldn't. There was no tampering, but it was just like tryouts are on this date, man. Let me know if you can make it.
Mm-hmm.
So we built up a little thing, and then It was the end of it at one point. So it goes. It was fun while it lasted. It was good kids, good parents for the most part too. Hard to get good parents, but yeah, man. Jace is a G. That show is good. Swagger on Apple TV. It's nice. It's a good
That's
cast,
good.
right? Because like you say, O'Shea, I think the Moms is from something else too, right?
I haven't
Forget
seen it
where, but
before. If I
I
have,
think
I
I've seen the
just,
Mom.
I don't think I've
Blind
seen it
Spy.
before.
No, BET or something like that.
But it's good. It's good. I like the Muslim kid. The Muslim kid is jokes.
Mm. Oh, what's his name again? Whatever his name is, he has jokes. And like you say that, and I'm like, shit, right? Yo, his story too. Like,
Oh, he has a story?
yeah,
Okay.
everybody, it's a good show. They all have a story. You'll learn about all of them a little bit.
I love that about TV shows now. I'm like when they started getting into character development of each individual character.
Mhm.
You know, I don't remember where I noticed it first. I don't remember if I noticed it first with the TV show Lost back in the days, or if it was Heroes. You remember Heroes?
I didn't watch Lost, but Heroes is all time Shata Shata show. Shata Shata show, yo. That's where Hero, my dog, right?
Yeah,
My old
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
It's because of Hiro Nakamura, yo.
Oh, is it?
Because he might when we were picking him from the litter, I was like, look, it looks like he has a mask on. Looks like he has a mask. And I was like, we can call him Hiro Nakamura. Because we were watching, that was like original Heroes time, like save the fucking cheerleader, save the world,
Save
like
the world.
original.
What a
yo.
show! What a show! When that show came out, it changed the What a show!
Yeah, man. Like it got a little crazy near the end, but yeah, I watched it again, like like maybe 2 years ago.
When that show came out, and then when everybody like you seen each individual person's special power, you're like, oh. And I don't think like before that like CGI or anything like that was like I don't think they spent money like that on TV shows.
Right.
To have those type of
it was a little bit a different level. Yeah.
Wow, what a show. What a show.
Peter Petrelli, yo. Peter Petrelli, big boss. Big boss, yo.
Wow.
Once he figured out how to harness the powers, yo.
What a show.
Big boss. Shit, son. That wine's done, yo.
Not yet, not yet.
Shit. Jeez. Yo, Heroes is the dope. Yeah. I almost want to watch it again. That first season was lit.
Cherry to drop off the building, and then she gets up and you're like, what?
Yeah. Oh god, it's crazy. Pop in my shoulder.
Yes. Oh, that's crazy.
But fuck, Hero was a G. 22 twos, yo. Hero was a G. So yeah, space time, yo. Space time. And just how he was always into it, yo.
What was his thing? What was his thing again?
He could fucking time travel, space, bend space and time. Then he had the sword too, right? But he had to. He was trying to. He used to sit at work trying to do something, and then it stopped. And he stopped time, and he learned to. Then he went back, and he came back, and he was gangster because he went to go train, but he came back to the regular time, so it was like nothing. Yo, Hero was a gangster when he had Ando sidekick. Yo, Heroes is the best show. People don't know about Heroes.
Yeah, that was a good show.
He was a good, and what's his face was a good bad guy.
Skyler.
Siler, right?
Siler.
Gabriel Grant, some shit like that. Great.
Siler. Yeah, he was the original bad boy. Like, yo, that man there just murder super heroes.
Yeah.
Yo, why is this guy so cold? Yeah. Oh
my god. Dead.
Wow.
Dead.
Wow.
Moms, yo.
Hmm.
Mom's was a beast, yo. Mom's held the family together.
I don't remember.
You don't remember Mom's? You should watch. We should watch it again. Should do a live Heroes watch party. Because it was Peter and what's the other guy's name? Nathan. It was their mom, so she was the one that had the power, all that she could do, like jump into your brain and shit or something.
Oh yeah.
She could just, or like influence was her power or some shit. Like you see her whispering in somebody's ear or some shit like that. Done.
And his brother was the mayor, something like that.
Yeah, going for president and all that shit.
Hmm. Dope.
Dope show.
Dope. Did you get any of that Kevin Hart series?
Not yet, man.
Okay.
I started watching Lost in Space and Money Heist came out at the same time. So I watched Lost in Space first because I know I can just whip through that. And then Money Heist is next. But it was a busy week last week, so I got a little behind. I'm watching another Apple TV show as well, Invasion, which was good. That just finished. Season 1 just finished.
Apple TV has their own television shows, right?
Yeah.
So like Good Morning America or something like that.
The morning show.
Morning show.
Which is gangster too.
Mm-hmm.
For what it is.
Mm.
Right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sitcom about news folks. Or it's a drama. I don't know if it's a drama.
What is it, a sitcom?
I don't know. I guess no, it's not a sitcom.
Okay.
Drama, maybe. It's funny. I don't know. It's just like good.
But it's a good show.
I think so. Well written, well directed, stuff like that. Like I know I'm an Apple junkie, but there are some shows aren't that good, but there's a couple of good shows on Apple TV.
Mm.
There's another podcast, like it's set like as a serial killer podcast, I guess. Right. So the star is the podcaster talking about, and she's an investigator for real life crime type shit. So she's trying to.
The TV show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to find the name right now. Truth Be Told on Apple TV. So it's with, what's this girl's name too? Her name is Octavia Spencer, the black girl. You know Octavia Spencer? You know that black girl? Mekhi Phifer's in it too. You know Mekhi Phifer, Kate Hudson. Anyways, yeah, it's like
Kate Hudson. Who's that? Was she a swimsuit model before?
That's what's her name's daughter, yo. Goldie Hawn and Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay. Kate Hudson.
So yeah, there's some Octavia Spencer. You know she's from what other show she's from? There's some other show she's from. I think there's a couple of shows she's from. But anyways, that's a good show. It's like a drama, suspense drama. They started putting money into their shit, so especially there's some new shows that just came out that are lit.
Oh, Octavia Spencer. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I know what you're talking about
Right?
now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That show's good. There's a couple shows.
She was in Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures, that's right.
You watched that one?
Bits and pieces, not straight through. Like, you know, when it's on, I caught a little bit here, a little bit there. Sometimes I watch the beginning, sometimes I watch the middle. Never right through.
Okay.
So it go.
Okay. Yeah. So Octavia Spencer, what is she? She's the murderer?
She's the podcaster.
But she also is a murderer?
No, she's looking to solve the murder mysteries because her life keeps her close to the crime and you know, her family's apart over here, and she dates a cop. She dated a cop or some shit like that.
Who does that?
Who dates a cop?
Who dates cops?
I'm not going to say anything about cops because we know cops and they might arrest us.
Thought you was my brother, man.
Yo, man. Hey, man. I'm just joking.
Back in the days, you could take a joke, man.
Fuck now.
Take it
man.
easy, man.
Got a badge, motherfucker? You think you're tough? They give you, okay, stop it. Good move. Okay, they taught you that. Good one. Let me go. Let me go, man. Oh, sugar.
Where was
That's
that move that time at Taco Bell?
Remember how many drinks you stole then? Jeez. Still smell the cup in my lap.
Yeah, but Kevin Hart's TV show True Story,
I hear it's good, man.
it is good. And I was gonna say something about it, but you know what? I think I'll wait till you watch it.
Just watch it. I gotta experience it for myself, you're saying.
Yeah, man. I think, you watch it.
I hear it's not what I expect technically too. I didn't really see a trailer or anything, to be honest. But
It's just the story of him. He's a comedian. He's playing a
Mm.
comedian in the series, and it starts off cool, and then it just jumps the rail.
so yeah, right. It's not Kevin Hart, right? He's playing somebody.
Somebody's watching and goes, "Is this a true story?"
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I would hope not, because if it was a true
But-
story, he wouldn't be here.
But right, he's not Kevin Hart, right? He's like whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy D. Cricket, whatever, right?
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. That's what
Mhm.
weirded me out, to be honest with you. When I saw that, I was like, wait, what?
Mm.
So he's doing a show about being a young black comedian?
The life of this particular young black comedian.
Fair enough. True that. Did you watch Black Cowboys yet?
Yeah, man, I watched it a long time ago.
You told me about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you watch it?
Harder They Fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah, I think we talked about it.
Doo-dum,
Now that
doo-dum.
I think about it.
Boom, boom, boom,
Let's go
boom,
bang, yo.
boom. Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna tell him that's also a double. It's another 22-2 right there, but whatever.
Yo, I missed it. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
What do you mean? Who's the executive producer on the movie?
Oh, jeez. 22 twos. 22 twos.
All over the
Oh.
place. It's The Rock in the building.
In the building. I don't even know how to do it. Excuse me for that one. That was bad. That was bad.
Pause. That's- oh, that's hilarious, man.
Mm-hmm. So, where were you when you heard that Mel Lastman passed away?
I forget where I was, but I found out, I'm pretty sure, on WhatsApp from Dangles, whatever his number is. That's how I found it about Mel Lastman. Dangles 1280, maybe? Is that what it is?
Dangles 1280.
At Dangles 1280.
Is he 1280? Yeah. Yeah,
Final
man.
answer?
I was driving the little boy to work yesterday, the little boy to school yesterday. And
Mm.
then I was gonna say Mark and Jim, but it's not Mark and Jim anymore. It's
1280. And well, yeah.
Jay
1280.
Martin in Red.
Jay Martin in Red. That's who it is right now.
Yeah, Jay Martin in Red. So they were talking, like they said that he'd passed away, and I'm like, whoa. And I said, Fitz, do you know who Mel Lastman is? He goes, no. He goes, I go, yeah, he was the mayor of Canada. Of Toronto for a long while. I go, you ever heard of Bad Boy Furniture? He goes, yeah. I go, do you remember the commercials?
Hmm.
And he goes, yeah, nobody. I go, yeah. And he goes, I go, that's
Did he say?
Mel
Did he
Lastman.
say? Did he say it with confidence, yo? Did he swear to you?
Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Nobody.
Yeah. Nobody? Yeah.
Yo, he needs to get some exuberance in his life, man. He needs to
Mm.
emphasize. He needs to expound.
Mayor Mel, yo. Mayor Mel was the original mayor of the mega city,
Original mayor of the mega city.
right? He
Mm-hmm.
made he mega city that shit up. Big up to Mayor Mel. Big up to Mayor Mel. He gets a little bit of respect for what he did for the. He still got the commercial. Bad boy too.
Mm-hmm.
Big up. I had to get my stove fixed. Bad boy warranty gold. Get the bad boy warranty if you get the warranty. It came no problems. Just good to go. Here you go, sir. Done. Yes.
You got Bad Boy in Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, guy. Yo, guy. Yo, guy. Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's things. Sometimes the Lord lets me get by on things in the world. Right. So, as we're talking about Mayor Mel, you're asking if that influence has reached Hamilton, which it has. This weekend or this past weekend, the same weekend as B-Town Christmas, was the Grey Cup.
Grey Cup. Yes.
Now, for the people that might not have never heard about the Grey Cup before, this is the Canadian Football League championship game. Not much of a fan of the CFL. I grew up in Canada, so I'm aware of it and understand most rules, but it's a little bit different. It ain't no NFL. And I'm from the great city of Toronto, hence the Tita shot, all that good stuff. But I currently live short jaunt away in what they call the Steel City. However, when I walk through the Steel City, when I go to work, I wear things like Toronto Raptors hats, Toronto versus everybody, stuff like that. And the week prior, Toronto played Hamilton in Toronto, and Hamilton, of course, won in the semifinal. So I had to hear a little bit, even at work. We get on our meeting at work. It's Toronto. Me and one other guy. It is Toronto. Everybody's like, "Ooh, we're gonna beat you. We're gonna beat you," and we usually do. But last week we lost, so there wasn't much. And then the Grey Cup was being hosted in Hamilton this year, which was a big thing for Hamilton, right? So secretly, I was hoping that Toronto would be playing, not secretly, actually kind of out loud to people. So this is why they got at me a little bit. I was like, Toronto's going to be playing in the Grey Cup in Hamilton, and all you guys are just waiting for the Grey Cup, and it's going to be Toronto playing in Hamilton. So Hamilton beat Toronto. Fine. I had to take my lump. They got me. You can tell me whatever you want. But the best part about it was that Hamilton was up late in the Grey Cup. And the way that they lost was probably nice and it was heartbreaking, going from an exuberant Tim Hortons field with the crowd going crazy to everybody probably just walking out quiet as shit. Oh, maybe next year. So although, I'm more of I got beat straight up last week, it was nice to see the way that they just got a little bit. Got a little bit.
So the visiting team left with the cup.
Visiting team left with the cup.
I remember when it was the 75th Grey Cup or 100th Grey Cup?
This one? Or
No,
that
no,
one?
no. There was a 100th Grey Cup, I think it was, and it happened in Toronto.
Of course it did.
Right? The 100th Grey Cup happened in Toronto.
Yeah.
and the Argos were in the Grey Cup.
Hmm.
Sometimes things are so disgusting, it makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
So blatantly like
So
contrived.
going into the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
right? Hamilton was up by 15. All right. So the score at the end of that quarter was, what is this? 19 to 10. Right? Hamilton was up 19 to 10. End of the third quarter. Crowd lit. Right? The big up. So no disrespect to the Arkells here, because the Arkells are wicked. They're a local Hamilton band. They got to play the halftime show, which is, but shots in the air for that. I can appreciate a good story. Trust me. So on this, no disrespect to the Arkells. Actually, big up to them for representing probably like some sort of, let's play the Grey Cup. It's probably like a big thing for them. And it was a very good halftime show. If you haven't seen the halftime show, check out the halftime show. There's somebody else. What's her name? It's the other Canadian, Alessia Cara. She's Canadian. Is that
Oh,
right?
Alicia Cara, yeah.
And the Lumineers. Halftime show was lit. Anyway, so you can just imagine now, right? Arkells just played, halftime shows lit, and they won that quarter 9-3. So that got to the score. So it was 19 to 10. And then boom, Winnipeg came back, tied it up. Then it went to overtime and they lost. They lost in overtime too, Fitz.
I'm laughing, yo. What a sadistic monster.
Oh. So again,
that's sweet, you.
we go hard, man. Me and my Hamilton. I love my Hamilton people, man. Big up to Hamilton a little bit, Hamilton, I am here. I won't even use the tagline. Y'all know I was about to use the tagline for Hamilton. So big up for some things, but because you know what the problem is because Hamilton tries to compare themselves to Toronto. They can't do that. They shouldn't do that. Cities, Toronto's a world-class city. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Toronto's a world-class, international, like a big airport, sports teams, like top tier sports teams. You go to the proper theater, there's a theater district as opposed to the theater in Hamilton. Like theater in Hamilton's nice, right? You know what I mean? Great. Whatever the Hamilton Theater is called, but it's not the theater district in Toronto. You know what I mean? It's no Princess of Wales Theater.
Princess of Wales.
Stuff like that. That's all I'm saying about that's my problem with Hamilton. Stop. Compare yourself to like go at Mississauga. Hamilton, we can take out Mississauga, Hamilton. How's that? Right? But don't go at like Toronto. You know what I mean? Like get at it, Hamilton, for like cities like that. But there aren't many cities in the world that can go at Toronto, is what everybody misses the point. And so, right? Only few,
that's true.
That's what's up. Like, transit, like infrastructure, finance, like, Bay Street is the biggest money making street in North America or some shit like that.
Is that what's up?
It was a very long time ago. I don't want to quote those numbers again because now there's like crypto and this toe and that toes and stuff. This is when there was just like
that's like me
money.
saying the Raptors are the winningest team. And
yeah,
like, okay,
over the last 5 years, like, a little while ago.
One time,
not
this time.
So tell me, there's nothing you can't tell me you can't do in Toronto. So, and you can't do it big and lit, no matter what you like, right? No matter where you're from, You can be around your people and do it lit anywhere in like in a certain spot in Toronto.
Mm.
Anyways, that's my problem with Hamilton. Is that Hamilton people try to compare themselves to Toronto.
Toronto is a
Stop.
magical place.
Stop it. Calm down. Right? Toronto's magical.
Toronto is a magical place. And I think what happens is a lot of people that live here take it for granted. They do not realize how magical a place this place is.
Yep.
It's beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful scenery, so much to be done, so much to do.
So much to do.
Like you go other places that you think are big time, and then it's not even compared to this place. Like there's not even like you can run through that place in half an hour and get it all done. Like in Toronto, like this.
Like there's places that are all right, prettier, warmer, have sandy beaches. Like I don't like if anybody wants to talk beaches, I don't even categorize what they call beaches in Toronto as a beach that can go up against anything that I would consider like a nice, like a Cuban nice sand. Like no, this stuff in Toronto, that's no, Toronto. But people like that shit. That's fine. You know what I mean? But there's certain things that I'm like, okay, that's good, and this is good from other places. But the problem, the thing is, you can just do anything in Toronto, anything,
Mm-hmm.
except maybe like fucking no, you can do anything in Toronto.
No, okay. The only thing that you cannot do,
Few things.
the only thing that I know for sure you cannot do is rent a luxury car and drive top speed on a designated highway.
On a designated highway.
Yeah.
You tried that?
I've never tried it, but I know people do it.
And then what?
Then they
What
can't do
happens
nothing else.
What happens to them? That's it.
Then they can't do nothing else.
No Autobahn.
Then they wish that they were back in Toronto. Like,
No Autobahn. Man, I don't even get started. I just turn into all Toronto all the time. Toronto, you can just Toronto's lit. Toronto's lit shit.
good place.
Tie.
Good place.
Easy, Kingston.
So how did the Raptors do?
They lost.
I was so excited when I saw that they were started taking the lead.
Yeah, well, at some point. Well, I mean, I think they had a lot of people out though, right?
They were losing big time. They were losing big. And then they took the lead.
Coming back. Yeah, they took the lead. They were looking good, but you just felt, I don't know. I just felt it. Just felt like, hey, maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, and the game was close, a 2-point game in overtime.
Yeah, they were right there.
Ooh, they had a 44-point third quarter. God damn.
That's the outlier. That's the problem.
Pascal with 25. Barnes with 23 and 12. He had a double-double. Van Vliet
Barnes
with 31. Trent with 25 as well.
Freddie V, man. Freddie V's a beast. But KD, I don't even know what his stats were. He just hit all
47 minutes.
He just hit all the big shots. 34. Look at him, triple double.
Who that? KD?
Yeah. 13 or 34, 13, and 11. 13 rebounds, 11 assists. 12 of 29 shooting, which is pretty good.
So the last quarter was close. Okay. Well, yeah, because it was a 2-point game. So it was just, jeez, man. If they won that, if they won that game, they'd have been at 500. That'd have been nice.
They're coming along. They'll be okay.
So they won 4 of their last 6. Okay.
They'll be okay. It's coming along.
Steph Curry broke the record today in Madison Square Garden.
Yes. Well, I got an update, and I turned to it. So I saw that right after when they stopped the game and shit, which was cool. Good for him. That's crazy though. He's got like a shit ton of years left in him, I think. Right?
Yes, of course.
This today is a commercial for Famalama Lama. Yo, big up to the B-Town crew. It's good to see everybody. Appreciate everybody making a journey out to the Hammer. That shit was good for my soul. Yeah, right? Good for my soul. So thank you again. Big up, y'all. We'll do it again sooner or later. Oh shit. Heathcliff. Heathcliff? Heathcliff. See? I didn't do a double thing, but I just need a refill. So I'll be back in a hot second.
So this commercial is for Couture 8-year anniversary open house this Sunday from 1 to 4. Stop by. Bring your family. Bring your friends. Say what's up. Come take a picture with me. Come tell me about your life. Come listen to me tell you about mine. Couture life. 8 years. 8 ain't enough. See you Sunday, December 19th.
Pizza in the break room, yo.
Pizza in the break room.
8 years. That's good, man.
Yeah, I can't even believe it.
Right?
I can't even believe it. Like, I remember when I was just getting ready to start opening up this shop. Little Fitz was a young boy 8 years ago, so that means he's 8 at the time. Like, Dad, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody's probably gonna come and try and rob you. He was so concerned about me.
Really?
Yeah,
Good.
he was so concerned. And here we are 8 years later.
Did you get robbed?
No, not really.
Levels.
Levels. So yeah, you can smoke that green sticky icky. No qualm this year. I mean this week.
No,
No one to tell you. What's that smell?
no. I had a good week with moms. It was nice to have moms down, but no, yeah, no more. Bro, I was like opening my door like in the middle of the night, like 12:30, right? Opening my bedroom door, spraying the Febreze in the hallway, yo. Right? If it, like a half the fucking bottle, yo. It was, and closed the open my window.
That's good. That's called respect. That's what that's called. That's called respect.
I try.
I mean, you could actually go in the room with her and smoke the cig the cig weed.
I think I saw her smoke one time.
Ooh. Ooh, she had it. That's she had just about enough, eh?
No, it was a long time ago. I think I saw her smoke one time.
I remember my parents told me that they used to smoke weed. And they said that when I was a kid. Like I remember them smoking. Actually, everybody used to come to the house and they used to drink and listen to music and smoke weed, and they said that they stopped because one day I said to them, I don't like when you smoke that stinky cigarette. And my mom told me that they stopped smoking after that day.
I hear that. It's good for them.
I remember, yeah, because I remember my parents used to smoke, and then I remember they just never smoked no more. I remember, like I remember there was a time they smoked, then I remember there's a time like I never seen them
Yeah.
smoke again.
I was about to ask you think they never smoke, or you just never seen them smoke again? What do you think? What do you think?
My mom, I don't think. My dad, maybe. Maybe when he's with his brethren, them on occasion or something. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen him smoke, and I've never smelt him smoky. And like me, like I'm the only one of my friends that doesn't smoke, so like I know what smoky smells like.
I remember you yelled at me one time for smoking.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jerk.
I probably yelled at everybody.
You yelled at me, guy.
What do you do with your life?
No, I came to the base and you just go, don't come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't expect you to smell like that.
Well, that was later in my lifetime.
But maybe I still never expected you to smell like that.
Oh shit.
Expect this mother.
My G. Oh,
Oh man.
back in the back in the days. Cha. Yo, where's the rest of that video? That's the only part of the video you got?
Which
Basketball
one?
video?
Oh, I know, right?
That's it? Where's the I want to know where the rest of it is.
I know.
Where are those coming from? Where's that coming from?
I kind of feel like man wants a feature, yo.
He doesn't want to show the rest of the world about he's just making his own clip and just erasing the rest of it, yo. Save as new clip, delete.
It's called revisionist history.
I was looking in that.
He's the dunker on the team. He's the dunker on the team. Nobody can prove otherwise. He's the dunker on the team. He sends me the video. There. It's funny because when I watched the video, like I wasn't too clear of what I was seeing at first. I was like, is that me? Is that me? Is that me? And I'm like, oh, they got a picture of me a video of me dunking. And then I'm like, that's not me. Because Jay, you could obviously Jay was like very clear on who he was. Then like, wait a second, I wasn't even on the court. Because 25 was my number at Mary Ward.
Was it? Yeah.
I was 15 and 25, and then in college I was 25. But then I think I seen a picture of me coming off the bench in that video, and I was 23.
Somebody says Fitz something. Yeah.
Oh yes. And you were on the court, right? You were on the court.
Yo, I was.
Man, had nice shape. Hey, you had nice shape.
I was like, yo, there I am. Hey,
yo, man had nice shape. I was like, saw the man like walk. Is it? I was like, yo, okay, Mr. Bennett.
Where's the rest of that video?
I know. I'm gonna reach out to the man and say, yo.
Yeah, tell him we ain't playing that video unless we got more video. I'll tell you that for free. For free. Unless we get more video, Mr. Elder. Is he still the record holder at OFSA for most 3-pointers in a game? Possibly.
Is he? Yeah.
At one point, he had the 8 3-pointers in an OFSA game record, tied for, or like he was there.
Were you on that team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably caught a couple, didn't you? Hey, didn't probably caught a couple for me, didn't you, big boy? Well, he's a dunker.
Dunker.
This guy
trying to.
Where's the rest of that video, man? That guy needs to bring that video, or else we're not playing nothing. It's just like how this guy wouldn't play the Kawhi Leonard video. We're not playing no video until we see more video. Done.
Man's trying to revise our memories.
About
But
who stand out.
he's the dunker on the team.
Go shoot the ball, man. Go shoot the ball, brother. Catch you outside. Catch me outside. How about that? Once there was wind involved, once there was any outside, bring the rest of the video, Elder.
So I was at my mom's house having dinner on Sunday. Right. My brother.
Veggie tray.
And as I was talking to him, I was looking at my Google alerts, and I have the team on the Google alerts giving me the score. And I was like, "Ooh, these guys getting beat the hell up." I go, "Man, Tuesday podcast is gonna be pretty bad." And then like an hour later, I'm like, "What? These guys are in the game. It's tie game. What?" I go, no matter which way it goes now, Tuesday podcast is not gonna be that bad. It's gotta feel good about that comeback. And now I see Bills Mafia are having an issue. Bills Mafia have such an issue that they're gonna actually donate money to special needs people.
So I'm gonna give you some. Have you heard about the power of the Bills Mafia before? So, some years ago, this is probably 4 or 5 years ago now, when they hadn't gotten to the playoffs for like whatever 20 years, right? So last game of the season, they had to win, and they needed Cincinnati. I think it was at the time. I know who the quarterback was. I think it was Cincinnati to also win.
They need them to win. Okay.
To get it into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bills won, and the Cincinnati game was still going. Mm-hmm. Right? Everybody in the locker room. So, the videos later show the locker room and the reaction. But Cincinnati scored. It was like don't quote me on this. It was like a 4th and long. And then they threw it, and then they got the touchdown, which then put the Bills into the playoffs. And the quarterback was Andy Dalton, right?
For the Bill.
For Cincinnati.
Who
threw the touchdown for Cincinnati. So Bills Mafia, I'm gonna get you this. Let me get you this number. So Bills Mafia, Andy Dalton, please hold. Bills Mafia. So the Bills Mafia then donated money to Andy Dalton's charity of choice to be able to raise money for whatever. And they raised, what was it, $300,000? This says maybe. I think there's more. But whatever. His number was 14. So everybody started putting down $14 so that you knew it was from the Bills, basically.
Yeah.
14. Right? And then, so there's one in between that. But then Josh Allen, his grandmother died. Bills Mafia in 2020. And there was some connection in Buffalo with the Children's Hospital. I forget what it was. And then everybody started donating $17.
That's Josh Allen's number?
That's Josh Allen's number. Whatever, obviously people would do, but it was just like, 17. And they raised over, what was this, 1.4 million. They built a wing in the hospital for, that's the, whatever, his grandmother, the Patricia Allen Pediatric Recovery Wing at that hospital. So they built that based on that. So without knowing that, this is what when I told you about that story, this is what makes it fucking just shows that Bills Mafia is fucking wicked, like shots. So the tagline reads that the Bills Mafia is raising money for the visually impaired in honor of NFL referees. So they've decided to support donating $17 to the visually impaired advancement of Western New York, which is of course where around where the Bills are, because the fucking Bills got robbed. Everybody saw the fucking Bills get robbed. Then it was fucking pass interference. It was pass interference fucking again. And then it wasn't pass interference over there on that fucking side. Shouldn't have been down in the first place. At halftime, we played like shit. We came back, but fuck that. It was pass interference, especially on Stephon Diggs, fucking or wherever it was, the fucking end of the game. Right at the end of the game, last possession, Josh Allen got pushed. Josh Allen got up. Josh Allen got his fucking angle. He's got a foot. He's walking in a boot right now. He got tackled and he was all fucking lit up. And he got up again. He was throwing. He was killing these fuckers in the second half. Big up to Josh Allen. But anyways, we lost the game, so whatever. And that's it. That's the end of my fucking story. Bills Mafia shot. So Bills Mafia is now donating to the visually impaired on behalf of the fucking referees.
The blind referees.
Blind fucking referees, man. Fuck that shit.
Oh wow.
That's pimp. Big up to the Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
Bills fucking Mafia. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, jeez. Whatever. We needed to play better to not be in that position in the first place, but we don't do moral victory, so it still sucks. And it wasn't until everybody else was blaming the refs that I'm like, all right.
Are you guys gonna make the playoffs?
We're in playoff position.
Okay. Still second in your division?
Yeah. But that puts us we're in the seventh playoff out of seventh playoff spots right now. So we got to win some games. We have a favorable schedule if,
So you guys are gonna win it. How much games you got left in the season?
4, I think. 5. This is week 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 more games. 4 more weeks. I think the bye weeks are done. But 4 more weeks on hold. Buffalo Bills. Games. Seymour. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more games. This weekend, we're home against the Panthers, which we're favored. And we play at the Patriots, which pretty much got to beat the Patriots. Not that we have to beat the Patriots to make the playoffs, but we got to beat the fucking Patriots.
Just let them know.
If we don't beat the Patriots, then we're probably not. We probably won't win both of our next games just because we lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think it'll be so up that although we could make it, I think it might be too. We shouldn't lose to the Patriots. If we're that good of a team, we shouldn't lose to the Patriots twice.
Mm-hmm.
So they beat us in the shitty fucking weather. We need to just go stomp the shit out of them, and hopefully not the shitty fucking weather.
What's their area called? What's their
They're in
Foxborough? No.
Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Foxborough? Okay. I know some shit.
Boston,
Okay.
close to Boston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're at home, Panthers, at the Patriots. And then we
Panthers,
got
Cam Newton?
Cam Newton.
You guys can't beat Cam Newton, yeah.
Yeah, if Cam Newton. You probably won't even beat Cam fucking Newton. You got pulled again last week, yo.
Out of the game?
Yeah.
They put in the original or they put in the third guy?
Put in the guy from the XFL, bro.
XFL?
Yeah.
Donald Trump's league?
Vince McMahon's league, yo.
Vince McMahon's league.
Probably sponsored by Trump, but So So that's who they put in. The guy from the XFL.
Did he do better? Did he do better than Cam? Yeah.
Unfortunately for Cam, yes, he did. So maybe it's Cam, maybe it's Pete Walker or whatever the hell his name is, but whatever. This is a must-win game. We must win that game. We will beat the Panthers. If we don't beat the Panthers, then fuck whatever, man. I'm done. I'm done for the season. And then we play the Jets. So we got a favorable schedule. We can go at least 3-1. If we go 3-1, we should be fine.
You guys gotta go 4-0. Put your money on it.
So I'm thinking, man, after Josh Allen, man, people got to get behind Josh Allen. Josh Allen, he fucked shit up. He was the fourth quarterback in NFL history. Fourth, and maybe not even the quarterback. I guess technically it's fourth player. So I don't know if there's any other shit then, but anyways, fourth quarterback in NFL history to throw for 300 and rush for 100 in a game, some shit like that.
In a game?
Threw for 300, rushed for 100.
In a game?
Yeah.
Who did that? Cam Newton?
Josh Allen.
Who else did that? Cam Newton, Michael Vick, and Mahomeboy? No, not Mahomeboy. LeVar Burton? I mean Lamar Jackson?
Quarterbacks to have. All right, here we go. Quarterbacks. Right. Okay. Fourth player, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson did it. Cam Newton. Okay.
Josh Allen. So three players. Third quarterback. Sorry. Rewind this. Third quarterback in NFL history. 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. He actually put the team on his motherfucking back. So big up to Josh Allen. We just got to play better. We can't make the mistakes that we make.
Wow.
Unnecessary mistakes. But we got a quarterback, I'll tell you that. No, we just got to stay fucking healthy too. See how his foot's doing. We'll see. What else is on your paper? I know you still got paper.
You got paper?
Paper.
You don't have paper.
Get that paper, dog. That's the second album. That's not even on Reservoir Dogs. Reasonable Doubt.
Who's Reservoir Dogs? Who has that? Jigga?
Here's a song called Reservoir Dogs. What else we got? Something else. What did you send me, man? Did you send me something? Or did we already talk about that? Because you're the
No, we didn't. I sent you something about NFTs.
I don't know about that shit, man. But that looks like too bad for that guy. Like I read it. I don't even understand. Like, so what? We can make an NFT?
That's what I'm wondering. Like I sent you that. I don't know nothing about it, but I'm like, I need to figure it out because I mean,
we need to ask our kids.
Can't ask my kids.
Your son knows what an NFT is, right? He knows what it is. I'm not saying he has any, but I'm telling you, he must know what it is.
I don't think so.
Yeah. You don't think so, or he's shaking his head no right now, or you don't think so? Which one?
No, I don't think so.
I think he knows what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said Sweet 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easy. I put 5 on it.
That he knows what NFT is.
Yeah. Not in great depth, might not be able to explain the shit out of it to you, but he knows what an NFT is. Like I don't even know what NFT is.
I want to create an NFT. I have to get into the blockchain first of all. You're in there already, so
Went bowling the other day.
huh?
Went bowling the other day at the local Hamilton spot,
Yeah,
Splitsville.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's nice. It's all right for a bowling spot, anyway. It's
It's a good
no
name at least.
it's no whatchamacallit. What is that? What's the place called? Tell me right now.
Club 300.
Quickly. Yeah, it's no Club 300. Spent some good times at Club 300. That's what gets me through right now is those times at Club 300 when I come on. They're like, you know how to bowl, man? I'm like, a little bit. A little bit.
Club 300.
Anyways.
Bowl.
So we're at Splitsville. Me and the kids decided to take me out. I think I might have mentioned it. Take me out for an evening. So they took me, let's go bowling. Let's go grab some food. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Like I was driving. Like we're gonna have drinks. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I was the designated driver. Now that I think about it, it's pretty cool. But anyways, whatever. Anyways, so we get to our lane and the table beside us and the table on this side. At first, I was like, these guys are fucking rowdy, man. Just like, can you like on this side it was a guy and his girlfriend. On this side it was just like 4 guys, 5 guys, and they're back and forth. And I was like, I'd get up and I'd get up slowly to know, okay, guys, this is my spot here. Here, guys, this is bowling. Fuck, like stop walking from here to here. If you want to switch lanes, some shit like that. No, can't do it. You know how it works? Okay, fuck off. All right. Anyways. Well, it was more the guy. it was more the guy on the right. Still, you could just tell. Anyway, so the guys on the left, you could just and they were good too. He was like, yo, watch this. Boom. And it'd spin from one side. Strike. The next guy would come up, yo, how about this? Spin it the other way. Strike. And then one of his friends sucked. But anyways, they were just lit. And he's like, and then he said something to my son, and he's like, and they started talking for a second. It was like, crypto. And then they started talking, crypto. And the guy was going, the guy goes, yo, I'm into crypto. Any drinks you guys want tonight or on me? I'm like looking at this guy. He's like, what do you want? He's just like, and he just kept saying he was messed up, but whatever. He's like, yo, crypto, man. He's just crypto, man. But it was him and my son were having the conversation about crypto. Right?
Yeah.
But this guy was just like, drinks on me. Shots? You want a shot, whatever.
Crypto treating them good.
Right? And he's like, and then the people on that side of him were getting shots. People on this side of him were getting shots. Yeah. And he's like, whatever his name, I forget what his name is now, but whatever they call him, I'm just gonna call him Buddy. He was like,
Buddy.
What the waitress would come by and be like, he'd be like, these guys, and I'd be like, no, man, I'm driving. He's like, who are you driving? I'm driving. Okay, shots for them. Okay, cool, whatever. Boom. He was just going nuts.
Crypto,
yo. But he was in it early, yo.
Fitz, you know what NFTs are? Do you know what NFTs are?
The board monkey? The NFT, yeah.
The who? The board monkey?
Yeah.
How you know about the board monkey?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's really the only NFT people buy.
People buy that?
Yeah. Did you see one guy had an NFT for $300,000?
Yeah.
He moved the decimal spot 2 times.
That's the board monkey.
He sold it for $3,000.
That's the board monkey.
He was out of $242,000. Oh, it's so funny. People just screenshot him. He just screenshot and made jokes about it.
I guess he knows.
That's like better.
I guess he knows. I'm gonna have this guy produce my show.
Or at least do some editing. You can do some video, right? You can cut that shit up. They know what they're doing, these kids. They know what these doing, these kids. But you can actually do that. You can send your shit to people and anywhere. And there's like websites that people will just don't edit your shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy, but whatever. Told you knew what NFTs were.
Yeah, he does. Eh? And he spoke about the one that I sent you. This guy. This guy.
Imagine that. It's in the algorithm, yo.
True. We need to get in the algorithm. Maybe you need to podcast with your shirt off so we can get into the algorithm.
I'm not going to talk about your website because it sounds like the boys around.
Where's my fucking phone?
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. You got a Christmas tree up?
No wonder.
Wait, hang on.
Mhm.
Do vegans celebrate Christmas?
Oh my god. Of course you do. Of course
Just
you
asking,
do.
man.
Yeah, dear, yeah.
Yeah, the noodles, but no egg noodles. I'm just checking.
Yeah. So either late Saturday evening we'll put it up or Sunday evening.
I
And
decided
Kendall
not to put
comes
it up
over.
because of the
And
party.
three of us will get together and put it up.
Yeah, I didn't put it up because of the party. I decided for more space.
Mm-hmm.
I would have lost seating.
No
I would have lost area.
worries. So next week when we're potting, you'll see some lights over on this side here.
Like I got some decorations up. See, I got like, where's the thingamabob? Some lights over there. Some lights are up over there. Shit like that. There's no tree yet because it would have taken up space. My Star Wars shit's up. That's gangster. I don't care what anybody says.
What's that?
It's like Star Wars ornaments. So at my work back in the day, somebody was like an artiste and they knew that I liked Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they made me so they painted, like hand painted Star Wars. So there's a Yoda guy, there's an R2D2 ornament, there's a C3PO ornament, a Chewbacca ornament, basically,
yeah?
right? I'm gonna here, I'll show you 1 second. Excuse me. This back. So, for example,
Oh, okay.
right? Like, look at this,
Okay.
right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it.
So then there's there's C3PO, there's a Death Star, Yoda,
Death Star.
BB-8,
The Death
and a
Star on an
storm.
ornament.
Yeah,
Okay, I get it. I get
Right.
it. Yes. The
Right.
Death Star. Yes.
and then the lights, right? They got Christmas lights, and they took straws. This will be. I'll send you a picture, maybe. And they took the straws to attach it, so it looks like lightsabers. Right, so it's a Christmas light.
Mm.
Right.
And
Right,
lights
so
going
it's a
off through
Christmas-
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So those are the lights, and it's up. So, yeah, right?
Zoom.
Star Trek or Star Wars. Don't fuck with Star Wars. That was like 5-6 years ago. That's the most lit, one of the most lit presents that I ever got. Ever. What happened at Heathcliff? The hell? It was one of the most lit.
Heathcliff. Garfield.
Whatever, man. One of the most lit. That comes out every Christmas. That's the spot for it. And there's a Buffalo Bills ornament in the middle, too.
Who do you like, Heathcliff or Garfield?
Heathcliff was a G, but I think I like Garfield better.
I think I like the Garfield comics better, but I like the Heathcliff cartoon better than the Garfield cartoon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Ish. Garfield wasn't that bad given what it was, but you know,
Garfield.
it was kind of a different dynamic they were going for. Or
I
different-
think
what do you call it?
I think that's how I learned. I think I learned how to
Demographic.
draw from Garfield.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know how to draw. I'm not very artistic.
Now that I think about it, I think it's because of Garfield how I learned how to draw. I used to draw those comics every day.
Hmm.
Jeez.
What happened? All right, I need one more break. What are we doing after? What's on? What else is on the list? Do one more commercial. I'll be back in a second.
It was a double. This is a double, I guarantee you.
Yo, check it. No, look at this. He tried to beat me back. He didn't. He didn't beat me back. Let's see if he gets his headset in. So I got a question. I got a question. I got a question. You ready for your question yet? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, Heathcliff. Oh my God, Heathcliff. I know you can hear me. This guy thinks I'm doing a commercial. I was gonna do a commercial, then he came running onto the screen. This is a commercial for not coming running onto the screen. So what do you think about Optimus Prime now?
Well, it's malarkey. It's all malarkey, bro.
Was this on the list? Because I hear there's a list of things that were going to happen previous to the things happening. Was this on the list too? I don't mean to say that facetiously, to be quite honest with you. I'm asking.
No, well, I'm gonna send you my list. I'm gonna send you my list, but it is on the list. But
Crazy timing.
last night I was gonna send you a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't send you this stuff. You know, like it might be just easier for you not to just have this type of stuff in your cerebral.
Yeah.
Let me bear the weight myself. But
Yeah. Is it yet?
hmm?
Are we past it? Are we past? Are you telling me we're past the tipping point in terms of? So I know that. You know that you would say that some of there's a little bit of I told you so in some of this, the world, not maybe me personally, but
Mhm.
you know what I mean. So are we already past the point of no return?
I didn't. We're past the point of no return a long time ago. I think what it is that it's everything is just on process on it's going according to plan. right? Like, for instance, the only way that things could have been, the only way that things could have been steered in a different direction is if, for instance, if the police, when they knew that this was not what it was, if they would just speak up then. But now police are speaking up. Now police are like, because like, you know, a bunch of police have been fired because they're not taking, they're not going along with it, right? But if they had spoken up before, and the nurses that didn't take the thing, if they had spoken up before, but now they're speaking up after they're getting fired for not taking it. But if they speak up before and the police speak up before, if all these people did all their speaking up before, then it would give enough people enough like information to say, okay, if these people aren't doing it, then why?
Right.
Why am I, you know, why should I do it? You know what I mean? You know, like for instance, what I'm saying is, how can I articulate it? It's not that powerful for them to be saying like something's going wrong after they were already encouraging it earlier.
Right.
Anyways, it's a wild time, and things are going the way that they want it to go, and just gotta just pray that things just work out for everybody, you know? Because for instance, like when me, you, and Paul were on here the other day, and he was saying like there's a lot of people that are saying they're not taking another one. Like for the past couple days, like people kept coming into my shop, like, yo, I'm not taking another one, yo. I'm not taking another one. You know what I mean? I'm not taking another one. This is stupid. But it's like, it's weird. You know, it's unfortunate that this is the way that things are turning out, you know.
Yeah. It is weird. It's interesting. It's just interesting the reaction to, because you know something can be said. Something can be said for the people that said, you know, all right, there's going to be a whatever. I don't know how they all start. There's going to be an alpha, then a beta, then a delta, this variant, and there's going to be that, and it'll never stop, and whatever. And there's the people that say, okay, well, shit, it's a fucking pandemic, right? People are dying, right? For some reason, some of it's got to be related. But it's more, it depends on, you know what it is I guess it depends on the crusade within COVID, if that makes sense, that I deal with people on different levels of it, right? There's people that don't believe in COVID or that it has any sort of impact on people. Okay, well, you know, I think that's something that I feel that I can say, no, COVID's some shit, that's some different shit, right? So I'll have that, I can have that battle with somebody. Okay, no, it's actually something. But then somebody can have the battle with me and saying, look at the way we're locking shit down and, you know, putting control into stuff. And I'll be like, okay, I see it, right? Where another person could say, like me, a little bit more, okay, this is the way that I see it going, and I just want to be on the right, part of me wants to be on the right side of it, thinking that I don't see it as the doom and gloom, or I don't see it as the glory kind of, right? So it's just kind of, I think I am able to see everybody's side of it, but there's just some extremes that are just, I can't deal with certain levels on it. Choice is one thing. You should be able to choose if you take it or not.
For sure.
But I can also appreciate that within the society that we live in, you know, I could have told you a year and a half, 2 years ago that they're going to say, all right, you don't have to take it, but if you don't take it, and then you can't go here, here, and here, and here, right? So I don't know, same conversation.
So here's the thing. What kind of disturbs me, keeps me a little frustrated, or keeps me a little disappointed in the world is that for instance, at the beginning of this whole thing, you know, they were saying that this whole issue was a natural phenomenon, right? They're saying this thing occurred naturally,
Yeah.
right? And then there was the bunch of people that were like, this is not natural. This is a man-made issue. And like, no, it's not man-made. This is natural. This occurred in nature. And the people are like, are you crazy? This is man-made.
Yeah.
And the high virologist would say, no, this is a natural occurrence. This happened in Wu-Tang and bats and all these stuff, right? And then 6 months later, a couple months later, like, okay, it was man-made. Okay, we did it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's known that this is a man-made thing. So the kind of analogy I give people when they come, you know, when we speak is like, it's like you come for a haircut, I have somebody stab your car tire out, but then I have a guy at the corner selling car tires. And if you don't buy my car tires, you can't go to work. You know what I mean?
Right. So your beef, or that beef, is with the man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Essentially.
But that beef doesn't also equate to, so, you know, basically you're saying somebody created, no, however it happened, there's some shit there, right? Like, all right, so somebody created some shit, the man created it, and the man is profiting from it. But that's just like the projects, right? I guess, you know, the man created it, but it's actually happening, right? Whatever they created is impacting. So that's my side, is just, okay, it's actually something. It's actually something, right? It's something, but what the man is doing can also be wrong. Right.
Okay. Here's also the thing too, right? Is that if we check it out, it seems like it's something, right? But if you take a look at it, it's not any different than it has been over the past couple of years. So for instance, when I say like the amount of deaths that have occurred during this whole issue, is the amount of deaths that have occurred over this whole issue is not anything significantly different than what has occurred over the last 5-6 years. But it is advertised as if it's large and it's much more than it is. You know what I mean? All in the name of creating concern, creating fear. And you know, like there's a lot of scientists and virologists and epidemiologists that I listen to,
right,
that are well respected, that are no longer respected because what they say is adverse to what is the commercial outlook.
Right.
You know, so people that people used to respect, they no longer respect them because what they're saying is not in line with the status quo or with what the agenda's information is.
Right. No, I hear that. I mean,
I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play like just like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and this is like super beautiful, like what this person was saying. You can listen to this here.
To whoever needs to hear this right now, stop wasting your time arguing with people who are in a completely different reality to you. I repeat, stop wasting your time arguing with people who are in a completely different reality to you. What does that mean? What we're experiencing right now is literally the polarity. It is literally that the universe is almost split into two different worlds, two different realities, operating and fighting simultaneously to be the main narrative, the main timeline, the main reality, right? We have the one reality with everything happening with the lockdowns and the viruses and the world, the pandemic and the fear, the shadow, the illusion, the darkness, literally evil, right? Like this is what's happening, the depression, the disease, the separation, all of that, right? And the other reality, which is all is well. This is ridiculous. This is silly, living in the light, living in the no fear, living in the truth and the surrender and the unification, the new earth, the new age, the time of healing, the time of coming together, the time of evolution and expansion. And these two polarities, these two realities, they're in opposition right now because we are experiencing these two realities competing, the two timelines in parallel universes almost. Right? Who's with me? Are you experiencing this? Do you kind of follow what I'm saying? Yeah, some hearts, some lights. You get this? You kind of see how that's playing out? Well, both realities are small t true, right? If you are living in either one of those realities, then you're fully in it. That is your truth. Whether you're living in the world of the fear and the virus and all of that, right? You're living in that world of the contractions and danger and stay away, like isolation, all of that. Like that is true for you. The unvied, oh, they're dangerous. The people who don't want to wear these, well, they're bad. They're selfish. We need more lockdowns. We need more separation. We need more padding, protection, because fundamentally in that reality, the narrative and the program is, I am not safe. The world is unsafe. My children are not safe. Things are going to be taken away from me. My life is at risk. My health is at risk. You are a danger. You are the bad guy. You are separate to me. Right? So that is the one reality. That's the narrative playing out. And for those in that narrative, it is so real for them that to them, you are the bad guy, right? Like, and it makes no sense because they're so wrapped up in that. It's literally the constriction. Okay, and so then we have it on the other side. And if you haven't noticed, I'm on the other side of the reality spectrum. And this side, it's, hey, we're all one. It's all good. It's all love and light. This is happening in divine unfolding. This, there's nothing to be afraid of because I'm safe and you're safe. And everything's working out for us. It's the expansion. It's the surrender. It's, hey, we're evolving, we're growing. This is okay. We need more unification. We need to come together. We need community support. We need to trust that we are safe and our needs are being taken care of. I have what I need. You have what you need. And together we are freed through the co-creation of the new reality, the new earth.
Anyways, I just play that just because we're talking about kind of just brings me to that conversation, that video there, where it just reminds me that people are living in two different dimensions. Like I think when me, you, and Paul were speaking, I said we're living two different realities at the same time.
Mm.
And then when she said that, I'm like, yo, like that's exactly what I'm saying. And here she's talking about like people are living in such fear, while other people are living in a way that like, yo, it's okay. Like things aren't as bad as you think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And today I had a conversation with one of my clients, and he's talking about how when they implemented that you cannot come to school, universities, unless you are vaccinated, double vaccinated, and they implemented that like close to like 1/3, 2/3 of the way through the semester,
Mm.
right? So now people have done an ample amount of work. He said, right, have done an ample amount of work, and now all of a sudden he cannot no longer attend school, right? And he's like, he said, I'm in a group with this guy, and he's been kind of like, I guess, kicked out of school now because he's not double vaccinated. He's not getting vaccinated, but he's doing a project with the guy. And he said that the guy still continued and did the work because if he didn't do the work, it would kind of affect the rest of the group that is vaccinated on how their marks going to turn out. So he did the work, but he's not getting no credit. There's no school for him.
Mm.
But he's like, I don't want to screw up what you guys got going on. I'm going to continue to work. I'm going to present with you guys, even though I'm not going to get graded. And I said to him, do you see that's kind of a microcosm of the way that the world is going to be moving forward, is that people who need assistance, you're going to find that they'll be assisting you. Right? The people that need your assistance, people that need your help, people that need your alignment, people that need you will be helping you, will be doing things to kind of assist you. But because you're okay, you may not consider assisting them. Like you wouldn't even consider it because like you're just living your life. Right? So like you see how this guy, like he didn't have to do this because he's not getting nothing out of it. But he did it so that you guys could be okay. But what will you do to assist him?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And on a broad scale, that's the way that life is going to work right now. It's like, what will you do? Like you love me. I know you love me. Mm-hmm. But what will you do to assist me when shit starts to hit the fan for me now? Because things are all right for you. You know what I mean? And things are all right for people. What are you going to do for the people that you know aren't in such a easy situation, because we're living in two different realities?
So if we're living in these two different realities,
yeah, then technically, and it sounds like you heard that before, so that she sounded interesting, whoever we were listening to there. That sounded pretty smart, a smart take on the world as we see it today. Mm-hmm. But part of what I gathered from it as well is that, she did mention that she was on a certain side, but there was still two groups of people that were living a reality that to them is true as shit. Different, but they're still running in parallel, where one is saying, what was it, fear, and one is saying it's all good. I was going to ask you earlier, like, which one are you? Because it's easy to say that it would be the fear, but there's a part that maybe does say it's all good, because we've also talked about, what? You feel this way about how you feel because you're here in your life, right? Remember, I was like, I want to travel, and you're like, I've traveled, right? You know what I mean? So is that from you're living in fear of it, or is it because you're all good of it? Because if I look at it that way, I'm like, well, he's all good of it because he's traveled. You don't, and I think, and this is the difference, right? You're not, while you might spout, the word of one side of it, right, of the two parallels, I don't think you spout fear. I hear you, right? But there are people that I would say spout fear, right? So that, to me, I think, whatever reason it resonated for you, that clip,
resonated for me as I was listening and understanding that there is a part of I can't hate on how you feel, right? Like you say, you know, I love you, right? I can't hate on the way that you feel because it seems, yes, it does run parallel. Now, to your question of, you know, what do I do for you? Then that's where the question for me then is, you know, I'm going to support you as best I can throughout anything that I can, just like you would do for me. But then because we're running in parallel, right? Then is that the same question, right? Because doesn't to me it doesn't mean that anybody's wrong because we're running in parallel, right? I don't look at you and say you're wrong. I look at you and say I agree with this and I agree with that notion, right? But I don't look at you and say you're wrong because I'm not. It's not that easy, I guess, right? It's not that easy. There's a lot to it, and everybody's got to make decisions that are specific to them. And as long as I can look at you and say, yo, like I can reason with that, right? I can understand.
So I hear you. So here what I'm saying now.
Mm.
Here's what I say to that is that you say you can look at me and say I'm wrong.
Mhm.
There's no looking at me and saying I'm wrong. There's no looking at you and saying you're wrong.
Right.
It's looking at who is implementing these orders that they are the one that's wrong and putting us in positions to make decisions against each other. And for
Mhm.
instance, right now, people keep coming into the store and saying, yo, you think we're going into lockdown? You think we're going into lockdown? Right? In my mind, I'm like, they may put us into lockdown just to pit me and you against each other.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Put us into lockdown to make you mad at me because you've done something which I haven't done. And now you're in lockdown and you're like, yo, why am I in lockdown when I've done this? Also, I'm also thinking maybe they won't put us into lockdown because if they put us into lockdown, that means they're punishing you for something that you've done. They're punishing the people who've gone along with what they've asked, right? And now they're saying, why am I in lockdown if I've done everything you've asked? Right?
Yes.
Why am I back in lockdown if you told me to do this and I did this and did this and I'm back in lockdown?
Yeah.
But they won't say you're back in lockdown because maybe the medicine is not so good,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. I think for me, I'm still stuck on the. Maybe it is a selfish view, is I'm still stuck on the me in. I'm stuck on the me in. There is nothing that in for on my scale of what I impact. That doesn't even sound right. On my scale, I feel that I don't. It's like me and you. There's no hate in me and you for anything that you're doing or the way that you feel about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, ugh, you know, there's no, I don't like you because of the way that you feel about this. And that is maybe a flaw in my view of how I look at things, right? Because I'm seeing it as, you know, no way. I don't think that any time that I've outside of, oh shit, like when sometimes it hits me, it's like, oh shit, like we can't go there together right now. That's like the first time that I'm like, yo, okay. But also, I can say to myself, wherever it is that you can go, I'm going with you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's so I get the what else, how to advocate. I do. Um, but also I think part of just me is I'm worried about my, like I said, maybe it's selfish, maybe it's a blind spot of just looking at, me and you were good, right? From that perspective, like, bare bones, basic, like, lowest, common denominator, whatever the hell they call it in school, whatever that was. But I'm sure there's things that I could do better from an advocacy perspective, but it also doesn't mean we agree with everything either, too, right? So that's where I just talking about from that. What resonated from that video is just well, if we are running parallel, right, then we're both all good. So are you, not are you I don't think like that, but are you advocating for me as much as I'm advocating for you? But I don't need you to advocate for me because me and you are all good, kind of. There's nothing that I need you to. I get it from that perspective. So it's that, like, that video was good. It was a good video. It's good audio that I heard.
No, yeah, she goes on for like another half an hour, but I think that part was the strong part, like just got to the point,
Mm.
we're living in two different realities, and the realities that we're living in, realities that each of us are living in, are true to us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are, like, we're living in our truths, right? I don't think anybody's living in their lies.
Well, you gotta. I mean, there's something to be said about the people that can't live in this truth and appreciate that other people have truths as well. Right? That's the problem with people, I think.
Mhm.
Oh shit! What's that? Your T-shirt? It hit your T-shirt, yo? Is that what happened? The hell's up there, yo? What the hell is that hitting? I don't understand this. Jeez. You should have asked Trips if you see your phone, yo. Your Trips probably found your phone and thinks it was somebody else's guy.
Did you see my phone? Yeah. I lost my phone today.
Where?
Thinking,
Where?
I think in the hallway.
Did you ask secretary about it when you got back?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not secretary, it's concierge. Concierge.
22 twos.
It's hard to understand them when they're like on the BA. Their accent's pretty thick.
Is it twisting up? I thought mom's gonna twist it up.
I can't, like, I don't know, this week hasn't been, but I can't sit down around.
Yeah, man. Big Bennett, boy, we are living in a time that is twisting our minds, bro.
Yeah. But you know what? All I can say is, end of the day, it's just like that goddamn picture. At some point in this whatever episode, there's gonna be a clip, and that picture is gonna post up. And that picture just says, "That's how I feel about the world." Is that B-Town picture from last weekend that we were all. That's how I feel about the world. That's how I feel about the certain people around me. That's how I feel about that shit. Done talk. I get it, and I think everybody can do, but just everybody can do better. Everybody.
But it's wild is that they're gonna make you hate me.
Oh.
And if it's not you, they're gonna make someone hate me. They're gonna make a bunch of people hate me.
They're gonna make people hate me too.
But the difference between me and you
Hmm.
is that they're gonna build a camp to put people like me in. Well, there's no nah, because I mean it's happening in Australia. They're pulling people out of their houses and putting them in concentration camps.
No.
It's happening.
Things happen.
They're putting people in internment camps.
No. You're not going to internment camp.
Well, that's what I want to hear. I love that.
You're not going to internment.
I love that. If you say that and you mean that, then I love that.
If I
'Cause
say
that's
that,
what
I mean
that's what
that.
that's what it takes. It takes for people to stand up for this ridiculousness.
You're not going to internment camp. Just for the record, if I say it, I mean it. Remember, what was all that? I got you. I got you. You're not going to the goddamn internment camp. You might not be able to go up in the club, but you're not going to goddamn internment camp.
They're building them. They're building them though. They're building them all around the place, bro.
Shit.
That's not fiction. That's fact. But if you got my back, I feel good about it.
I feel good. Up in there. Yo, 22 twos, y'all. Done. We already
22
know.
twos.
We already got the title of this episode. Episode number 22. You're gonna hear some Jigga throughout. That's gonna be the theme. 22 twos. He's gonna go listen to 22 twos as soon as he hits the off button here right now, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, 22 twos up in the chat." That's what I'm gonna see up in the chat right now in like 5 minutes. Big up everybody. What's that? Next week? Is it next week is our Christmas episode? No.
Next week.
Yeah. Wait, right? Because next week.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here
Do you
comes
bogle at
Santa
Christmas?
Claus.
Can you bogle at Christmas?
What
Yo,
Christmas
Pete's in the
bogle.
break room. Pete's in the break room Christmas episode coming up next week, y'all. We out here. We here.
Holla,
Coming to
holla,
see y'all.
holla. Episode 22.
22 tools.
Peace out, my brother. One love.
Yeah. Big up.
Easy.
Mm.